through to A Soul in the Multiverse, and it is the emotional code clearing for the free waves of volunteers, as mentioned by Delores Cannon. Today is the 6th of August 2023. I have just completed the Divine Masculine and Feminine Collective, and as I noted on that video, I do feel a lot calmer, clearer and brighter today. The energy doesn't feel as overwhelming, and also with the Divine Masculine and Feminine Collective healing yesterday, I think there was 7 or 8 emotions that had blockages, potentially because I'd left it a few days, but potentially because of the energies that have been coming through. And after all those deeper, darker energies had been removed, it revealed there was longing, which makes sense for that particular collective. So today I do feel that I do identify with both collectives, which is potentially why I am able to do these collective healings and why I have been gifted this role. So let us go and check. So as usual, I will double check. Am I allowed to do the healing for the Delores Cannon 3 waves of volunteers? And I have a positive lock. I will double check. If you want to know how to do it, please look at the emotion code video, which will show you how to do this and do this for yourself. As you can see on the emotion code chart, there are columns which look at the blocked emotions, but also there are many people who have reported many physical benefits after using this. So am I allowed to do the healing for the Delores Cannon volunteer waves? Yes. Okay. The reason I double checked that was I had a little moment where it said no for the 3, so I took the 3 out and just the waves of volunteers. I'm sure there's potentially some more. So for the waves of volunteers, I might have to change the title of this. So for the wave of volunteers, as mentioned by Delores Cannon, is there any blockages in A1? No. A2? No. A3? No. A4? No. A5? No. A6? Yes. Humiliation? No. Jealousy? No. Longing? No. Lust? Yes. Overwhelm? No. Interestingly, I think lust came up in the first reading, and I think I mentioned there might be lustful. Maybe there's a new relationship around, or there's a new knowledge around that you're lusting after, or it could just be lusting after the timelines and lusting after, the world to be healed, because, that's what we've kind of come here to help with. So let us keep checking. So for the Delores Cannon wave of volunteers, are there any blockages in B1? No. B2? No. B3? No. B4? No. B5? No. B6? Yes. Pride? No. Shame? No. Shock? No. Unworthy? No. Worthlessness? Double check that again. Is there any blockages for in pride, shame, shock? Yes. Unworthy, worthlessness, shock. It's shocking times at this precise moment in time, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, it could be shock in the way that people are reacting, shock in the events that are coming through, shock as to the truths that are coming through, shock as to changes within yourself, shock as to you finally removing the masks that you have worn to protect and make your way through the social matrix, or karmic energies, which is just lower vibrational energies. I think with a lot of these planets in retrograde, with a lot of the solar storms, with the Schumann resonance, always check that out. There's a group on Facebook that look at that. I mean, there are some shocking energies, shocking as in wonderfully beautiful shocking. Go and have a look at the pre-love wave one. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in the decade I've been following it, and we've had the highest ever earth heartbeat this year, which is just absolutely beautiful. And I've had some very amazing things where I've aligned and been at the right place at the right time this year to be able to do some extra earth healing and ancestral healing, which helps many timelines, past timelines as well as future timelines. I am very aware that sometimes I have had a massive jump in understanding. I'm not fully enlightened. I don't think you can ever be fully enlightened. It's like a little flower that opens, you understand something, and there's a thousand more questions. But I understand and see things a lot more differently than I ever did before, and I always saw things differently. So I'm embracing it now. If I can't embrace my weird or my light, how are other people supposed to do it? So this is why, part of the reason why I'm doing it, and part of the reason I think my guides have probably pushed me to do this. So, and I'm loving the fact that it's actually helping me keep my spiritual maintenance up, which is something that I really, really need to do. And I'm just hopeful that it helps a few more people out there, and that's that. But let's get on with the clearing before I keep blathering on. As you can probably know, I'm a bit of a chatter. So let's keep going. So for the Delores Cannon Wave of Volunteers, I would like to release any issues in relation to lust. Can I double check and see if they have any blockages in relation to lust? No, that has been cleared. Sorry, you can probably hear some sirens. There seems to be a lot of things going on. I think I mentioned in one of my videos, there is probably more for the Divine Masculine Feminine Collective. You know, sounds of that and motorbikes means things are happening. You know, there's firefighting going on in the background, and it's a show of change. So let's release this final one for shock. Yeah, we don't need to have any more shock. Let's start being who we are and being the star of our own show, and just realizing it's a huge movie out there and many people are wearing masks, but you know, learn to use your mask when it's required, but always keep your consciousness available. So for the Delores Cannon Wave of Volunteers, I would like to release any issues in relation to shock, and as always, let's double check. Is there any blockages in relation to shock? No, I've had a breakthrough for the lock. So there we go. There is our collective healing for the 6th of August. I wish you all the very best. Hope you're all having a beautiful weekend, and hope that everything is getting better and better in each and every way in your world. Thank you.